hot. Oh, oh man. Let me see how to work this thing. Mm, let's see. Hey y'all. How y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling tonight? I'm trying to start something new, and I'm trying to learn how this thing goes. So how y'all feeling? Hey Telly, hey Real, hey Monica, hey Always. How y'all feeling? I um I I just been sitting in the house. Well, you just got off live? I wasn't even on YouTube. I've been in and out of the house all day. You feeling great? I'm feeling great too. I'm feeling. I didn't get an alert either. I gotta go on your page real and make sure that cause my notifications is on. Cause I gotta check. I gotta make sure that my notifications is turned on when you go on live. Did you have fun while you was on live? Did you enjoy it? Did you see any trolls? Cause once you see the trolls, you know you made it. It's like the trolls is your celebration. When you see your first troll, you made it. I remember when I first started out going live on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. When I first went on live on YouTube, oh my goodness. Them trolls was ridiculous. Really? Oh man. Well, it's okay because it's alright because I can always go on your page reel and I can look at all your lives. So well, don't worry about not getting too many yet. Cause I know when I first went on live, I didn't have that many people come in my live. Maybe no more than 10. Sometimes it'd be no more than 6. 10 was the most that I've gotten, to be real honest. But honestly, I didn't start getting a whole lot of people, like 20 or more, when I got monetized. When I first got monetized on YouTube, I'm assuming that YouTube was pushing my page out. Cause the first week when I got monetized on YouTube, I went from having no more than 10, 15 people in my live and to maybe about 40 people that viewed it. When I got monetized, I started getting over 1,000 or more. And my following was just banging. And it was like that for about a week. And then after that week, because when I first got monetized on YouTube, when I first got my check from YouTube, that was my biggest check. And I believe the only reason why that was my biggest check was because YouTube pushed my page out. I guess, they was helping me get followers and views and stuff. That was one of the biggest checks that I got. The second biggest check that I got from YouTube was when that guy, I haven't seen him on my page in a while, when he sent me that $300 gift. Yeah, that was the second highest. Yeah, and then the third highest was when somebody came on this live and they just left. Somebody came on this live and paid for 50 people to be in my elite group. And that was the third. So I only had three. All of, to be real honest, YouTube checks, they come monthly, but they ain't hitting on nothing. It's enough to buy you a bag of chips. It's really not hitting on nothing. It ain't really doing nothing. Yeah. But I am happy that I did get monetized on YouTube because it came at the right time. I just gotta make, see, it's not about how many views you get on your videos, it's the ads. The ads and the super chats. So when you get people that send you super chats, those super chats adds up, but TikTok tax the fuck out you. You hear me? Oh my God, TikTok. I said TikTok. YouTube tax your ass, but the super chats and the ads is really what gets you the money. And when people send you gifts, it's good too. So it's not really the views, it's really the ads, the super chats, and the gifts. You know. So yeah, it's not really how many views, because you can get like because I know one time I got a bunch of, I gotta get comfortable. I gotta get comfortable. Hey Tammy, thank you for the gift. Thank you. No, it's not that I'm not. You know how many videos that I have on my YouTube? It's not because I'm not making content. It's because you can make as much content as you want. But like I said, the money don't come in. The money comes in through the super chats, the gifts, and the ads. I can make a bunch of videos and get lots of views, but it's the ads. So whenever you see an ad on a video, they go by how long that the person looked at it. Because it's not the video that they concerned about. They looking at how long the ad is being run. So let's just say if you go on one of my videos and you see an ad, the ad pops up. A lot of people, as soon as the ad pops up, they automatically hit skip. They don't watch it for like a good, they don't watch the ad for like a good 30 seconds. They don't watch it. As soon as the ad pop up, as soon as that skip button comes, you skip it. That's where the money comes in at, not the actual video. And then when you see the super chats, when people be sending actual money, and then when people send the gift, that's where the money's at. It's through the ads. That's why my bad, my YouTube went out. That's why when you get monetized, as soon as you get monetized, you don't get ad when you first get monetized on YouTube, you don't get full access to everything. When you first get monetized off of YouTube, you got to work your way up to getting super chats and getting ads. Now, they when you first get monetized, they will allow you to get super chats, and they allow you to get gifts. Because when you first get monetized, you got to work your way up to get ads. This is why when I first started out in YouTube, they allowed me to get super chats and they allowed me to get gifts. But I couldn't get no ads on none of my videos yet. I didn't have as much views yet. So as soon as I started going on live more to get my view count up, that's when I got approved for ads. That's where the money is at. Because a lot of people is not going to send you super chats all the time. Like, it's been times that I have been on live for almost 2 hours or more, and ain't nobody send me not one super chat, but I get gifts. So, and then you gotta look at the it's like YouTube. It's like any other app. It's nothing real. It's nothing really different. You know, it's nothing really. It's nothing really. I know. So when y'all see my videos and when y'all see the commercial, when y'all see the ad, don't hurry up and hit the skip button. Watch it for like a good 30 seconds and be like, you know, all right, now I'm gonna hit it. Don't hurry up and hit the damn skip button. Don't do that. But I gotta, so when you go on live, make sure you check your YouTube studio and see what you need so you can, because right now, the fact that you're going live you should be able to get super chats and gifts. But see what you need so you can start getting ads, because it'll tell you all of that. Hey, Tammy, thank you again for the gifts. Hey, lady, how are you? I'm trying to tell y'all, thank you for the sparkles and for the star. I must admit to y'all, your girl has been really lying to y'all. The reason why I say that is because I've been feeling down for the longest time, and I feel so good now. I do. I feel so good now because my mind has been consumed with deep regret. My mind has been consumed with just disappointment, madness. And when I have good days and I have bad days, and when I have my bad days, I really don't think about my shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but the fact that I was so hurt by what was done to me, when I think about it, I just be mad at myself, regret, you know, and it consumes me until it messes up my emotions and messes up my day, and I get quiet or whatever. And I'm trying to tell y'all, it's like I was around 3. I don't know what it is. This is why I say Christ works in divine timing. Because honestly, it's been a year and a half. It's been a year and a half since I've been feeling depressed. It's been a year and a half since I've been feeling deep regret. It's been a year and a half since I just been mad. I was really mad at myself. And I was so mad at myself until I didn't even, it was crazy. And it was like around 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting in my bedroom, right? And I just got this feeling come over me, and my mind was just talking to me, and I instantly knew what it was. Because I've been asking Christ, and I've been asking my ancestors and my higher self, just work with me and bear with me. I don't want to feel like this anymore. And when I tell you, this is why I always tell y'all that when Christ works instantly. It ain't no days, it ain't no hours, it ain't no second. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, when Christ was talking to me in my bed, when I was just in my thoughts, thinking about life, thinking about what I want to do, how I want to do it, thinking about that, because I think about that every day. And after those thoughts went away, I just went straight to sleep. After Christ got finished talking to me, I just went straight to sleep. I didn't dwell on what was told to me, like no bullshit. I went straight to sleep. After that conversation, where it wasn't really a conversation, I just listened. I went straight to sleep. I put my phone on the charger, set my bed up, and I went straight to sleep. The next day, I woke up hyper, excited. I didn't feel down. I didn't feel that disappointment, because in my spirit, I felt regretfulness, disappointment, mad. Even though you would look at me and I'm happy, I'm smiling, you know, but my soul was just, you know, interfered with. I don't feel none of that. Like, none of that. Like, if I were to see him right now, I wouldn't even feel that way. Because every time when I see him, I just feel, like, disgusted. Like, you know, now I don't feel nothing about him. I just wish him well. And I'm extremely happy. I'm proud of myself. Because I didn't think that I would ever get through that. I thought, I knew one day that I was going to get over these emotions, but I didn't know when, and that was the scary part. Because I don't want to be single, and I don't want to be in another relationship, but I don't want to be in another relationship with these emotions and these feelings, because I'm just going to bring that into my new relationship. And even though I don't want to, I am going to, because I'm always going to be on the edge. So I am so excited that I feel the way that I do. Because now that I feel the way that I do, I'm going to take it one day at a time. And I'm going to relax. I'm going to enjoy the fact that I no longer have this demon that was in me. It was nothing but demons. It was the demon of regret. It was the demon of they were just demons. So Christ basically took those demons out of me. And I'm ready to enjoy myself. Yes, I am. I'm gonna wait till this weekend. Cause I'm gonna wait till this weekend. I'm gonna get me a drink. I'm gonna get me a drink. And I'm just gonna take me a nice hot Epsom salt bubble bath. And I'm just gonna relax myself. Hey Chicago West, how are you? Yes, I'm still singing. We do. I truly believe that he was, KK, I really do believe that he was a karmic relationship. And the worst thing about it is that I never loved any, he was my absolute first love, believe it or not. And I ain't never loved a man like that. And the reason why I loved him the way that I did was because when we met, he caught me at a real vulnerable moment. I was on the verge of losing my car, my house, my job. I was on the verge of losing everything. And when he came into my life, he was like my knight in shining armor. I mean, this man was like, it's like he came from heaven. And when I finally gave myself to him, it was fast to me. It was like within a month and a half was when I really gave in, like, okay, he's it. And the first lie, when I found out the first lie that he told me, that should have been when I should have left. And he promised me he would never lie to me again. He only did that because he withheld it from me because he wanted me so bad until he didn't want to tell me, because if he would have told me, he knew that I would have left. So I empathize with him. I sympathize. I said, you know what? I'm going to forgive you. You know, but at the time I'm vulnerable. I'm losing everything, and I know I'm going to lose it. You know, I'm lonely. It is. That's why I made that video, that post video, like, do not ever deal with someone when you are at a vulnerable stage in your life. Do not deal with anyone when you are vulnerable. Because when you are a vulnerable person, you will let things slide. You will see all the red flags. You will see the red light, and you will let it slide because you're vulnerable. And you in need of company. You in need of that. So you're going to let a lot of things slide. See, if I was on my shit, if I wasn't vulnerable at the time and I had everything that I needed and everything was situated, I wouldn't have gave him the time of day. But the fact that I was so vulnerable and I needed somebody at the time, and he was crossing all the T's, and I'm like, damn, okay. He must be heaven sent, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, he doing everything right. So I'm thinking he's it. And I let down my walls. I opened up that door. Because usually every man that I've ever dealt with, they never seen me at my feminine. Every man that I've ever dealt with, they never caught me at my most feminine. I'm still dominating in all of my relationships, believe it or not. Even though I know how to get a man the way I need him to be, They never actually seen me really, really feminine. But he's the first man that I actually broke down all my walls with. And he actually saw me at my most feminist. And that's what I shouldn't have done. Because I realized that he wasn't that one. And honestly, when I broke down at my most feminist, it was feelings and emotions that I was experiencing that I never felt before because I never been that feminine before. I'm always the dominating one in the relationship. I'm always the one in control. I'm always the one that, tell them. I'm always the leader in the relationship. And I realized that I don't feel like this relationship is going to cause me to be bitter. It's just that I want to have that feeling again. I really want to have that feeling again. But I want to have it with someone that is meant for it. And I realized he wasn't meant for it. I realized that I was at a vulnerable state. And this was what Christ was telling me. Christ was basically saying, you're not wrong for falling in love. You're not wrong. You're not stupid. There's nothing dumb about you. You was in love. And he basically took advantage of your vulnerability. And he knew you was vulnerable. So it's not like, he purposely came into your life to hurt you. Because at the same time, I must admit, even though he hurted me, he was there for me also. Financially, he was there for me when I needed him. That's about it, really. But he was there and he was there. He played his little role, but now I don't need him no more. So I'm good. I'm really good. I lost. I'm not gonna say I lost my self-esteem, but I did question myself a lot. Like, what the hell am I doing? Is it me doing something wrong? But I realized he's the same man that he was. Like the way that he was in the beginning of the relationship is the same way that he is now. So I realized it was never me. And the thing about it is that when I first met him, he wasn't happy with his life. This is what really got me to fall for him. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't want to talk about my whole life about that bitch. But when we first met, he would tell me a lot how unhappy that he is with his life. And how he's not with his baby mother, but he don't want to be with her. He's never been in love with her. And he's tired of living a lie with her. It's not there. He want to be an honorable man. I mean, he used to tell me these things, and I believed him. And one of the reasons why I believed him, because she knew about me. His baby mother knew about me. It was times that I would be with him on the phone, and she would ask him, "Oh, you talking to Jay on the phone?" And he would say, "Yeah." So I'm thinking like, damn, okay, they must be co-parenting, they must be like that, because she know who I am. So I'm like, okay. So next thing I know, as the weeks and weeks after the first lie that he told me, that's when things start to dwindle. Because one thing about me, when I first meet you, you got all my trust and all my loyalty, because you haven't given me no reason not to have it. But the moment when he lied to me, that's when my trust for him started to really dwindle. Oh, thank you, Monica. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, real. Yes, we do. Thank you again, Monica. And thank y'all for the gifts too as well. And that was her. And I'm thinking, okay, it must be what it is. It must be what it really is. And after the first lie, that's when my trust in him started to really, really dwindle. Even though I forgave him, I was like, okay. Because like I said, I'm vulnerable, so I'm going to forgive him. But if I was on my shit, he would have been done after that. Because I'm really hardcore. I'm a real dominating woman. I don't know why I was born a female. I don't know why. I am very masculine. Very masculine. And I'm aware of that. I'm very dominating. I'm very masculine. I'm so teeny. I'm 100 pounds, 5 feet, masculine. I am a masculine woman. Very dominating. And when I was when I'm feminine, oh my goodness, I am like a little girl. You know what I'm saying? So he caught me when I was, and it's funny because we both caught each other at the most craziest time. But I truly believe that we just met each other at the wrong time. Hey Uptown, how are you? So I know who you are, Anthony. So I just know at this point I'm just ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to just start doing me, cause I was hurt. I mean, I was fucked up. No one would have never thought how bad it was, cause I played it off so well. But I was emotionally screwed. Emotionally, I was screwed. Mentally, I was all over the place. I was like, when am I gonna ever get through this? But it is what it is. So I'm very extremely happy about that. I'm proud of that. And I thank Christ for that. And I'm just going to rejoice in every day. I'm going to rejoice. I'm just going to have fun at this point. I'm just going to have fun at this point. Don't nobody got no time to be grieving over nobody that's not worth it. You know? And, oh, really? Thanks, Strawberry. Thank you. Strawberry shortcake. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm just happy. So now I haven't talked to my family about it yet. It's just that my family noticed how excited I've been for the last 2 days. Like today and yesterday, I've been so excited. And usually I'm even though I run my mouth every day, but I have just been extremely excited because I don't have that feeling on me. You know, I don't have that feeling over me, and I feel good. I was going to get a drink today, but I couldn't. But I'm gonna wait because tomorrow's Thursday. I can't. And you know what's funny? Everybody been saying that since CERN shut down, days going by slower. Tomorrow was Thursday. It seemed like yesterday was just Monday. And everybody keeps saying, oh, since CERN shut down, days going by slower. No, it's not. I cannot believe that tomorrow is Thursday. I cannot believe that. And to me, days is going by even faster. And I'm like, where is time slowing down for y'all at? Because it's going, and what the scary part is, I'm going to call you Rook. The Rook. Okay? The scary thing about it is that we ain't see nothing yet. Time's going to get more faster. Time is going to get way. Did y'all hear about Canada? Canada is going through a bunch of wildfires, right? And the fact that Canada is going through so many wildfires, you can see the aftermath because it's still going on all throughout the United States. It's a lot of states right now where they skies is different colors. Some of the skies is orange. Some of the skies is red. Some of their skies is gray. And I love my TikTok friends. I do. Because my TikTok friends, they've been keeping me in the loop. You know, this is going on. You know, this is... Because I guess they be looking at my videos. And they be listening at... because lately I'm talking about the sun and the energy and all of that. And my video on TikTok is still going up. I'm at 70,000 views on that video. And it's still going up to almost 71,000. And it's people in Missouri, people in Illinois, people in Chicago. What else? They skies is like abnormal. And they trying to say that it's Canada bushfires. And I'm like, we had that before. And here in Maryland,
where our skies was gray. I don't know if y'all had it, but this was like last year when we had fires somewhere, and we actually had the smoke come in Maryland, where you could actually smell the smoke, and our skies was gray, and you can actually see the smoke. And they was telling us that it was fires in, I think, Canada. It was fires somewhere, because me and my whole family remember it, because they told us to stay in the house. But it smelled it didn't even smell like sulfur. It smelled like burnt metal. Did y'all have that? Did y'all have that? I think it happened last year, because time going by so fast. And I told my daughter, she said, I remember that. I said, Loma. I said, this is why we see, I'm trying to tell y'all. Oh, our city was orange a few weeks ago, Dot. About a month ago. I wish I would have recorded it. I think my daughter recorded it, but I knew if I would have recorded it. But it's all over TikTok. Because it was in Maryland, I think about a month ago. Maybe a little over a month ago. The city of Baltimore was orange. It was like an orange golden color. And it was around 8 o'clock, between 8 and 8:30. It was so pretty. I ain't gonna lie. It was like an old vintage. I loved the look. Now my daughter and my mother, they were scared because they never seen nothing like that. It was like a golden orange. This was a little over a month ago. And the whole city of Baltimore was orange. And it was orange. I don't mean one side of the sky was orange and the other side was, no. Baltimore was orange. It wasn't even, it was like a golden color. And I was like, what the fuck? It was beautiful to me. I was like, wow. I wanted it to actually stay that way. I said, what if every night it looked like this? Because to me, it gave me a sense of calm. But my mother and my daughter, they wasn't with it. They was like, why is it like that? Because my daughter, she's woke like me. And anytime she see any weird shit in the sky, she'll be like, Mom. She'll look at me. Because my daughter is woke like me, but she's not woke as much as I am. But she comes to me for all of her questions. And she look at me as guidance. So anything that she don't understand spiritually, she comes to me. And then whenever she learns something or finds, she comes to me. And when she seen it, she said, Mom, what does this mean? The fuck I know what it means. I don't know what it means. As soon as we seen it, she said, Mom, what does this mean? And my mother looking at me, because my mother and my stepfather, they not on the same page as me. They was like, yeah, she knows. I'm like, shut y'all dumb asses up. But I said, I don't know what the fuck this means. I know I like it. And it was like that for a minute. It was like that for over an hour. And all of a sudden, it just turned back. It didn't even turn back. I guess when the sun finally set is when it went night. But after that color left, it gave you to me, it gave me a sense of calm. I was calm. I loved it. I hope that it looked like that again. Because some people saying that their town is red. I mean, look it up. Some people saying their city is red. Some people saying their city is golden. Some people saying their city is orange. Some people saying their city is gray. And I saw a couple of videos where people were saying their city is purple. I'm like, I wouldn't know what to do if I look outside and outside is purple. Like, I stick with the orange and the golden color. I even we had it red. We had it red a couple of times. That was a while ago. But that orange set it off for me. Oh my God, I love that orange color. But it wasn't really orange, it was golden. Oh my God. That red gave me the creeps. Like, why is it red? This is like the year before last. Oh my goodness. Matter of fact, I am so mad because I had my phone upstairs in my room on a charger. Really? I I I don't know. Like I told y'all, it's going to be a lot of things that we're about to see that we've never seen before. It's going to be a lot of things that we're about to see that we've never seen before. It's a lot of things that we're about to hear. Because y'all know that Trump got a... I know it's going to be some bullshit. But Trump's supposed to have this worldwide speech. I think it's tomorrow that it's going to be all over the TV screens. Did y'all hear about that? Trump's supposed to have this speech. It's supposed to be a speech for America. The whole America's got to listen to it. I think it's supposed to be tomorrow. He got something to say to the whole entire country of the United States. And it's a national emergency that you look at it. It's going to be all over the TV screens and shit. I'm like, why are they getting people hyped up and kind of worried what he's going to say? I think I know what he's going to say. I think he's going to lie to us. I think Trump going to lie to us. I think it's tomorrow. And I think it's tomorrow around 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night tomorrow. 8 or 9 o'clock at night tomorrow. Where he's... And it's weird that Trump want to make this speech around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Because he knows that's the time that most people be home, relaxed in their bed, watching TV. If he do it in the daytime, people at work. If you notice, think about it, people. If y'all notice, anytime when they want to give us real bad news or disastrous news, they always wait in the late evenings when they know that everybody is at home. Whenever they got something they want to show the world, they always wait till after 7 o'clock because they know the majority of Americans is at home. And it's a coincidence how he don't want to do this in the daytime. He want to do it at, I think it's going to be 9 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night. And I truly believe that he's going to tell us a lie. I believe that he's going to tell us how good America is doing. Because he always do. He always tell us how good we doing. The work is coming great. He's doing great. Everybody is doing great. And I believe that he's going to talk about the water. He might talk about the water because he'll never talk about shit that matters. But I believe that he's going to give us some lies and tell us how good we doing as America and as Americans. And he's going to give himself all the credit like he always do. And it's going to be some bad news in it too. But I can't imagine what that bad. Because I know he's not going to really talk about the data centers. I know he's not going to really talk about that. Because there's too many questions that need to be asked. And I don't think that he's going to set himself up to talk about the data centers when there's so many questions that need to be asked. And I don't think he's going to talk about the data centers. I think he's going to lie and tell us how much money we making, how good the economy is doing, and all of that shit. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then I heard in California that they dumping waste sewage and trash all in the lakes and the oceans. You can't even go swimming in California right now. They dumping all their sewage in the oceans and all the trash in the ocean. You can't even go swimming in California. All you're going to see is trash. You're going to be literally swimming in shit. Like, why? Why? And what gets me is that they contaminating our water. So now we got the data centers taking up all of our water. Now y'all dumping sewage, shit in our water and trash in our water. Like, but yet the data centers needs our water as they claim to keep the machines cool. But yet y'all dumping sewage in the ocean. Y'all dumping trash. Like, Like everybody got their own opinions on what these data centers. Like my opinion that I have on the data centers, every video that I have seen, everybody got their own opinions about the data centers. So you really don't know what to believe when it comes down to these data centers, because everybody has their own opinions and nobody's opinion is the same. The main thing that a lot of people were saying is that the water is supposed to keep the machines cool. How can the water keep the data centers cool when the sun is heating up the water? It don't sound right. It don't make sense to me. And I hear a lot of woke content creators saying this. It's really because they saying that when we get hot as human beings, we 70% water. When we get hot, we drink water to cool down. That's true. But these are machines. These are machines that need cool water to calm down. When you burning up outside in 100 degrees, is warm water going to cool you down? It might, when you drink water, it might, not, it might hydrate you, so you're going to be dehydrated, but it's not going to cool you down. If I'm hot, wait, I'm already 98.6 degrees already, just being a human. Now I'm outside, but they said tomorrow here in Baltimore, it's going to be 108 degrees. And it was hot as shit outside today, and it was humid. Luckily, I thrive in the heat, so it really don't bother me. My family, they really think I'm weird. My whole family think I'm weird. They be like, how the fuck is you sitting out there on the step? I don't know. Like, if you out of the bitch outside, I be sitting on the steps, just sitting. And everybody in my house is in the house under the air conditioner. I'm on the steps. And they be like, how the fuck can you do that? Because I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? But my family, they think I'm weird anyway. And my mother like, where you going at? I'm like, I'm going outside on the steps. You going out there? And I'll be out there for a minute. The sun don't bother me. And I don't get it. Like, if we were to drink water right now and it's hot, drinking warm water, it may keep us hydrated, but it's not going to cool us down because the water is not cold. You know what I'm saying? So the machines don't need to be hydrated. The machines need to be cooled down. So you're going to need cold water. And if the sun is heating the water up, how the fuck is it supposed to keep the machine? That's why I said it's a lot of woke creators out here, but they not thinking straight. Like, how the fuck is the water supposed to be cooling down the machines when the water is heating up? Like, you can't take no damn warm water to cool down no machine. Like, I don't get it. Thank you for the star, Grace. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I gotta wash my shirt because I was outside the other day and it was windy outside and I don't have no bra and I was just talking my ass off and my shirt was flying everywhere. Titties and everything were just coming out. Wasn't for my daughter telling me. I would have never known. Because I don't want to be flashing y'all. Then y'all get to see all my cleavage and everything. Because, I don't want y'all to be looking at my cleavage. Because I got too much to show. You know what I'm saying? I got too much to show y'all. Y'all be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be showing y'all my goodies and stuff. So I got to make sure I cover myself up. I don't want to turn none of y'all men on this live tonight. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? What? Huh? What she say?
She said stay up here because she want to talk to you.
What she want to talk to me about? I don't want to talk to her right now. This kitchen is filthy. What you want to talk to me about? What is it about? I'm on live. What is it about? What is it about?
It's not live worthy.
It's about the dog?
It's about sex.
It's about sex?
But I'm not about sex.
I turn it off.
I just wait. What? Just let me know when you get off live. Go ahead, do your thing.
Put some in.
Shut up.
Pour me some more. I can't. That's it. Don't drink no more soda, because your ass the one be drinking all the soda.
God!
Your ass the one be drinking all the soda late at night. We wake up and there's no soda in the house.
I'm putting that in my
And we
mouth.
wonder who drinking all the soda, and your ass wait till we all go to sleep.
That's you.
My son wake up. My son be up late at night. He waiting till everybody go to sleep. And his little ass,
You sitting down here?
I might stay down here.
But when you get off, just call me.
What is it about? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm bad.
It's something that you love. My YouTube friends said they want to hear it. they want to hear what you want to tell me.
It's mom and daughter talk, y'all. My mommy can help me right now. But it's nothing bad, so don't keep like.
It ain't about BJ. I know it ain't about BJ. My daughter thought that she was gonna be a grandmother.
I thought, thank God I'm not.
My daughter thought that she was gonna be a grandmother because Al dug BJ, right? BJ went over my sister's house, and my sister did a prank on my daughter and told my daughter that BJ had sex with a dog and got her pregnant. And I was shocked. So my sister sent a picture of the dog like it's about to bust. And my daughter, she's mad. Come find out it was a prank. I was like, hell yeah. Because, you know, shit, anybody trying to be no grandmother right now. Because all my sister going to do is take the dogs and sell them. Like, damn, that's what she would have done. My sister, today is my sister's birthday. Well, it's a new day now because it's after 12 o'clock. But my sister, she ain't shit. My sister would have took them dogs, probably would have kept one for herself and sold the rest. My sister ain't shit. And today she turned, you know, Curtin 38 now? I thought my sister was 37. I can't believe she's 38. My sister 38, but she got the mentality like she's 15. I tell you. Wow. Yeah, my sister, she won't come over here and say, ain't nobody give me nothing for my birthday. I said, shit, you a grown-ass motherfucking woman with 3 kids. Nobody want about no goddamn birthday. I know a girl has 4 people in her family, and I pay 3 times as much as she does, and I'm the only one person in there. Oh, wow. Wow. I know, right? We're little BJ Juniors. But thank God my sister was lying. Because there wasn't going to be no little BJs in this motherfucker. We can barely feed his ass. And we really messed up with BJ because he don't eat dog food. We've been feeding BJ table food. This motherfucker, he wants season. He don't want no motherfucking kibble them bits. He don't want no damn pebbles. He want cheeseburgers and french fries and steak. Shit, he ready to eat. If his food ain't seasoned, he don't want it. Look. That dog food been sitting there for 3 days. He refused to eat it. Ain't that right, BJ? You say, I don't want to eat that shit. That same food been sitting there. He don't eat it. He don't want to eat it. But let me put a cheeseburger over there, a steak or whatever. He'll fuck it up. Real nice and seasoned. He'll tear it up. That food, and my daughter is trying to get him. I said, you can't just, that man has been eating regular food for years now. We had him for 6 years. We had BJ since 2020. You can't just up and feed that dog no damn dog food that he used to eating daily food. He get chicken and shit. That's like him fasting. You don't want that shit. Ain't no seasoning in that. Put some salt and pepper in that shit. You know, I tried to put some seasoning. He's saying I don't want that shit. I don't know. I haven't fed my dog in 3 days. What? So he don't like regular food. He don't like. He do not like dog food. He do not like it. You can't take the smell of what? Um. Well, every time when I ain't gonna lie, every time when I do celebrate my birthday, I usually celebrate it with my kids, or I take my kids out. Like Mother's Day and my birthday are the only 2 days that I really go out. Other holidays I don't recognize, I don't celebrate, I don't even acknowledge. But my birthday, I always celebrate it because I can't believe I'm still alive. Mother's Day, I always celebrated with my kids because they made me a mother. And I just celebrated with them. Like, within the last 10 years, every Mother's Day, I will always take my children out. Take them to the mall, get them whatever they want, or whatever. Spoiled and rotten on Mother's Day. And my mother and sister and them was like, why you take your kids out on Mother's Day and make it about them when you the mother? I said, because without them, I wouldn't be a mother. So I would take them to the mall, the toy store. We would go out to eat, go to dinner or whatever. And that was me celebrating, giving them, I don't know what the fuck. That was when I was balling. Should I have so much damn money back then? I remember when I used to have money. But I always worked, so I never really had no time to enjoy it. But I miss having money. Yeah, all he want is table food. That's all he want. What about 4th of July? No, I don't celebrate 4th of July. I don't even recognize 4th of July at all. I don't recognize no holidays. I don't. And my granddaughter, she's 10. And I told her the truth about everything. And honestly, I'm glad that I told my granddaughter the truth, because I grew up celebrating all of these holidays. So my family is disappointed in me because I told my granddaughter the truth about these holidays, about Christmas, Easter, Halloween. She knows the after. See, my sisters and my brother, they still celebrate Christmas and Easter and all that shit. I told my granddaughter the truth about these holidays. And they was saying, you shouldn't have did that, you know what I'm saying? You know, you taking the joy, let them enjoy their childhood. I'm like, she ain't gonna enjoy her childhood. Because my generation is gonna know the truth. Everything that comes out of this and everything that comes out of what I create, so all my children and all my grandkids, they're gonna know the truth. So if they decide they want to celebrate, they know the essence and the meaning of that holiday. They're not going to be lying and saying Christmas is Jesus' birthday. They're not going to be lied to thinking that Easter is all about some fucking bunny rabbits. Hell no. So if you decide you want to dress up for Easter Sunday, at least you know what it really means. So that's your choice. Fuck them. For real, they was mad at me. And then I'm not gonna lie, back in 2019, my sister was celebrating Christmas with her son. I think he was 2 at the time, going on 2. He was still 1. So she wanted to give him a real special Christmas, even though the motherfucker's only 1. So she was like, I want to give him his Christmas. I'm like, I ain't buying, because at the time I had money. Because when I got fired from my job, I had a big stash in my 401k. And after I lost my job, I instantly went and got another job. So I had a lot of money saved up. But I moved in with my sister-in-law and my brother. And oh my goodness, never move in with family, and don't let family move in with you. I tell my mother and father all the time, if I get a lot of money, me and my kids moving back in by ourselves. Y'all go in the home some goddamn way. Y'all ain't, no, this ain't gonna work. I promise to take care of y'all when y'all become old and see now. That deal was gone. Fuck that shit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nuh-uh. I ain't doing none of that shit. So, my sister was like, let's celebrate Christmas. I'm like, I'm not celebrating Christmas. So my brother and my sister-in-law, they basically peer pressured me into doing it. So I went out, bought all the kids gifts and everything, bought my granddaughter a gift, and, you know, and I went out and celebrate Christmas with them. And I ain't gonna lie, I did like the kids laughing and all that. Like, it was good to see them enjoy. But that was the year that I told my granddaughter. I told my granddaughter the truth at a young age. My granddaughter was like 3 or 4 when I told her the truth about all these holidays. And I remind her all the time. I remind her all the time, like, that shit ain't real. Hell no, no. My generation gonna know the truth. And I'm really happy because the 2 lives that I had last night, I looked at the numbers when I got off of the lives, and I appreciate everybody that tuned into both of my lives yesterday, because I didn't know that many people watched it or saw it. And I've been having a lot of my YouTube friends, my TikTok friends have became friends with me on my YouTube. My YouTube number go up and down, and I'm beginning to have a lot of white people. A lot of white people have been in my TikTok DM asking me about the solar flare and the sun revealing itself, what it's going to do to them. Because they saw my YouTube live. And the fact that I talked about it, they want to know more. And I never really talked about what's going to happen to the white people when this shift happens. And I went a little bit through it last night, but a lot of my white friends, a lot of my white followers, they were curious, like, what's going to happen to us? Like, we all going to know. So I get into that another time. And I appreciate all my new people that joined my group, because I got 2 new members that joined my special group. I really appreciate that. So my goal was to get 5,000 followers on YouTube. Now my goal is 10,000. Every time when I go, I'm going to double it. So my goal is to get 10,000 new followers on my YouTube. That's my goal, to get 10,000 followers. So if y'all don't follow me on this live, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to it. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Let me know if y'all want me to subscribe to you all back. If you want to, you can join one of my memberships. I got 2 membership groups. I got an elite and I got a special. I'm gonna make a couple of videos to my group members, so that case they know that I am thinking about them. And I wanted to get on live tonight to see what y'all was doing. And I don't know. I just feel overwhelmed. No, I never had a stroke before. I have what you call Bell's palsy. A lot of people, a lot of people with Bell's palsy, it looks like they had a stroke. But no, I never had a stroke. I never experienced a stroke. I had facial paralysis. That's what I have. I basically had Bell's palsy. But technically, I really don't have Bell's palsy because I grew out of it. I grew out of my Bell's palsy. But because the doctor damaged me so badly, even though I grew out of my Bell's palsy, I still have very bad nerve damage on the side of my face. So my cranial seventh gland is good. But if I didn't have such nerve damage that is outside of my Bell's palsy, my face would have been symmetrical. But the reason why my face is not symmetrical is because I still have severe nerve damage in my face from being forceps. Because I was born, my mother couldn't push anymore. So I was a forceps baby. They used the clamps to get me out of my mother. And when they used them, they squeezed me extremely too tight. And it damaged my face. So I wasn't born this way. That the doctor did this to me. So because of that, this is what it is. But I've never had a stroke before. Never had a stroke. And I'm glad I never had a stroke. So, yeah. But I remember when I used to be young, people used to ask me, and I know that's right. I know that's right. And it's funny because I just told my mother, literally, I said, Ma, no bullshit. I said, Ma, I'm going to get me some edibles. And she was like, oh, you going to get some? No, never had a stroke. And I told my mother, I said, Ma, I'm going to get me some edibles this weekend. She said, no, you're not. I said, I am. I said, as soon as I get me some money, I'm going to go. Because don't get me wrong. I'm going to be real honest with y'all. I've been getting the money for my edibles. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've been getting the money. But every time when I get the money for my edibles, something more important comes up. And I have to make a decision. Either get my edibles and feel like I'm floating on clouds, or get what I really need. So I got to put my priorities first. So I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like I didn't have the money, or I didn't have it. I do get it, but something else always happens. So, but this time, I'm going to make sure I get it. Because I'm definitely celebrating. Because y'all don't act, I don't wish that on no one. I never want no one to go through the heartbreak, the kind of heartbreak that I went through. I never want nobody to go through that. Because that is a feeling I never want my worst enemy to go through. That is bizarre to go through that kind of pain. So now that I am over it, I'm definitely celebrating. Tomorrow is Thursday. I supposed to done something to my hair. I just been chilling all day. I'm gonna wash my hair real good. I'm gonna shampoo. I might do it tonight, but I might not because I don't want my hair to be wet. And I might do it tomorrow morning when I get up. But I'm gonna try to, because I was going to try to, I was going to borrow some money from one of my friends, borrow it. And the reason why I don't like to borrow money is because I don't like to have people waiting a long period of time. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. For real. But I really don't like to borrow money from people because thank you, Telly. I really don't like to borrow money from people because I don't know when I'm gonna pay them back, and I don't like for people to wait so long. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's funny because my ex was telling me about the disposable vape. He was telling me that it gives him a buzz too. So I might just do that. So I don't know. I might borrow some money because tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's payday for a lot of people. So I ain't counting people's pockets, but I might be on the phone. You hear me? My daughter laughing at me. I might be on the phone tomorrow borrowing some money. I don't like borrowing. I don't like asking people for money. I don't like, if I ask you, usually if I ask you for money, that's because I'm comfortable asking you for money. If I ever ask you for money, that number one, it means I'm comfortable asking you. Number two, that means that if you ever ask me, you're going to get it without a doubt. So if I ever ask you for any money, like text you or call you up or ask you, do you have such and such? Always know that if I'm that comfortable to ask you for money, that means you should be comfortable to ask me the same. So if I call you up and say, look, can you loan me 10, 15, 20, $30 and you give it to me, know that if you ever need me, don't hesitate to ask me. Call me up or text me and say, Gita, look, do you got 10, 20, 30, $40? And I'm going to give it to you because you give me. I'm not going to, I take care of people that take care of me. I give people that give me. So if I ever ask you for anything and you give it to me, oh, you don't got to worry about nothing. I'm going to always give you because you give me. I take care of people that take care of me. Now, if I ask you and you want to be on some bullshit, then it is what it is. Because I'm not going to beg. I said, okay, I take care of people that take care of me. I'm not always broke. Let's just put that shit out there. I'm not always broke. I'm not always broke. I do get money sometimes. I'm not always broke. It's just every time when I do get money, I always need it. It seems like the way my life been for the last 2 years, my money always counts for something. So if I get a bunch of money right now, it's needed for something. I never have money to just have. Like, everything, every dime I get, it goes to something. I'm like, damn, it don't even stay in my hands no longer than 20 minutes. So that's why I'm always broke, because every time when I do get money, it's needed for something else. It's never just having it to sit. And I ain't gonna lie, for my parents' anniversary, I did have that money sitting. That was sitting money, but it was their anniversary. And that shit ain't gonna never happen again. Hell no. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. One of my ex-boyfriends passed away back in 2015 or 2016. One of my exes passed away, and I was extremely sad because of that, but I didn't show my emotion. I showed it when I went by myself, because he was such a nice guy. He was so nice. He was so sweet. He was nice and sweet to me, and he was so handsome. And he passed away in a car accident. And when my family told me, I was at work. And they caught me at work. Don't call me at work and tell me someone dies. That's the worst thing you can do. So I played it off. I didn't show no emotions. I worked, came home, my family hugging me, looking at me, making sure I'm good. Because one thing about me, I'm good at hiding my feelings and emotions. And I get quiet. So whenever my family knows that something happened in my life and I'm extremely quiet, my family keeps their eyes on me. This is why when my ex got married behind my back, I was quiet for a while. I was very quiet. I was quiet. I would just walk in through the house. I was quiet. And my family knew what happened. And they had their eyes on me. Every 5 minutes, my parents,
I had to leave the door unlocked because every 5 minutes my parents opening up the door looking at me. My daughter saying, "Mom, you okay?" I'm like, I'm okay. So, because they not immune to, because all I do is talk. I talk all day, every fucking day. But for the first week or two, I was quiet. And every 5 minutes, "Are you okay? You want?" Actually, they catered to my little ass because they didn't know what I was capable of doing. Because they knew I never been through, because my family knew that I was in love with him. My family knew how I felt about it. My family knew that, damn, Gita really in love now. Like, goddamn. Because my family seen me with other men, but they ain't never seen me like that. So my family knew, yeah, my daughter in love, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it is what it is. And the way that he was towards me, you would have thought that we had the perfect relationship. You know, it wasn't like that he treated me bad and I should have expected it, you know what I'm saying? And my family was shocked when they found out. Like, it was out the blue. Like, he did that shit? Like, what made him do that? Like, he claimed he didn't even want the woman. What the fuck? And I was shocked and everything. And I just moped around, quiet, every 5 minutes. "You okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, oh, God, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Liddy, for posting up my Cash App. So if anybody want to donate to my Cash App, feel free to do so if you want to. I don't care what it is. It can be $1. It can be $100. You know. I just pinned the Cash App, Liddy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So if anybody want to send anything to my Cash App, feel free to do so. You know, be as cheap as you want. Be as expensive as you want. I really don't care. Just send whatever you want to. It is what it is. I won't get mad. I know one time this dude sent me $1. He must have thought that I was going to get an attitude. He really thought I was going to get an attitude. I was just as, "Hi, guy, how are you?" He must have really thought that I was going to get an attitude when he sent me $1. And I said, I thanked him as if he sent me $100. And he sent me a message on my email and said, "You really grateful for $1? I said, "Yeah, you sent me $1. Maybe that's all you got. When I'm going to get an attitude?" So he wound up sending me $25 and said, "I just sent that to see how you were going to take it." I said, "I'm very humbled. I'm not one of them types of people that is going to be ungrateful. You ain't even have to send me that $1. So he sent me $25 afterwards. He was like, "I just wanted to know where your heart was at." I'm like, "I'm Ajita. My heart is always, I am a saint. My heart is always in the right places sometimes." Oh, man. I'm doing good, girl. How are you? I feel better, girl, if you send me some money on my Cash App. If you send me some money on my Cash App, girl, I'd be really happy right now. Yes, I would. I wouldn't be drinking this flat-ass Pepsi. And I love you too as well, girl. My godfather name is Gary. I haven't seen him in years. He was a stone cold alcoholic. But he treated me like, oh my God. Gary treated me like, Whenever he see me, you could see his eyes bright up. Gary, he was my godfather. Oh my God, he was so crazy. I was crazy about him. Because I don't care how drunk he was. When he see his goddaughter, whatever I want, I get. And the more drunker he get, the more I get. One time he gave me a 10, but it was 100. It was $100 bill. And he said, "Honey, take this 10, baby." And I looked. He said, "Take the 10. And he was fucked up. And I looked. He said, you can have it, it's all yours. Just take that 10, that's all I got. I'm like, motherfucker. So I took that 10. I said, thank you. I said, thank you. For real, because I was looking like, you that junk, you don't know that's 100 you're about to give me. I ain't say shit, though. He said, take this 10, that's all I got. I'll give you some more. And I'm like, okay. And my mother looking at me, because my mother, she ain't shit. My mother looking at me like, bitch, you better take it. Because she knows she was about to ask for at least 25. So she was like, you better take that motherfucking $100. He drunk, you better take it. Because she knew she was going to start begging as soon as I get it. And that's what the hell she did. As soon as I got my $100 bill, she, can you buy me a pack of cigarettes? Like, I ain't even have it in my hand, not even a minute. You already asking for cigarettes? That's why her ass was looking at me. She was looking at me hard. Because at first, I was going to be like, that's not, I was going to do that. But I looked at my mom. She gave me that look. Not that I'm going to whip your ass look. But that look was like, you can be dumb if you want. I was like, I said, all right then. And I said, you don't got to give me nothing later. I'm fine. He said, no, I got you, baby. Because he used to call me baby girl. I got you, baby girl. That's all I got right now. I said, that's all you, because I said, that's all you have. He said, no, I got more, but they was like 5s. They was like 5s and 1s, and I know he had more than $50 in his pocket. They was like 1s, 10s, and he must have needed it. And I was like, damn, wonder if this $100, he ain't never said nothing, because I seen him a few days, I seen him like a week later. He ain't never mentioned that $100. He ain't never said, look, goddaughter, you know that motherfucking 100 I gave you? He ain't never mentioned that. I would be like, you know, I would have to make up a lie. Like, that was no 100 on. That was a 10. One of them special 10s. You know what I'm saying? My family stayed begging. Especially my son and my mother. My son and my mother, my son begs me every day. I don't need no alarm clock. My son wakes me up every morning, begging. My mother, she's the second beggar, but she hasn't been begging me lately. But usually it's my son is number one, and I think he's gonna always be number one. And then it's my mother. My son get on my nerves. My son, I wouldn't say my son is a mama's boy, but he's there. He's a mama's boy, but he's not the kind of mama's boy where as though he's under my ass, but he's my daddy. He's my daddy. Though he don't have a job yet. I gotta get him a job. I gotta really get him a job, because I'm trying to tell him. And where I live at, I want him to start working with his uncle. And I asked him what kind of work that he want to do. But his father, my son is 18. He just turned 18 in December. And I wanted him to get a job with his uncle. So I'm trying to get my son to use his creativity and make money off of it. But my son is not disciplined at all. Oh, what if you're about to be a grandmother? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I know. I tell my son all the time, you got to go out there and take care of your mama. You got to go out there and take care of your mother. You got to... Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're going to be broke, Telly. My son is not disciplined. That's your fault. What the hell that he don't have a job means that he's not disciplined? Like, what the fuck? Like, just because my son don't have a job, he's not disciplined. Like, what? Like, I don't know how y'all mother raised y'all, but not having a job doesn't mean he's not disciplined. I don't know. I could tell some people, their mothers forced them to do certain things. You know. What I mean by my son is not disciplined is that my son is not good with money. It don't have nothing to do about not having a job, because I'm not disciplined with money. My son is not disciplined when it comes down to money. My son that have money and he just spends and spends. That's what I mean. Because I'm not good. Well, I can't say that. Because I'm very disciplined with money. It's just that I choose not to. But my son is not disciplined when it comes down to money. So when he do get a job, he's going to be broke before the following paycheck week comes. So as far as discipline, I don't know what discipline you talking about. Because discipline can go in various ways. You know, I'm not disciplined in some ways. But discipline, I don't know what discipline you talking about. You know, because no one in my house is disciplined when it comes down to money. No one in my house. I'm not even disciplined when it comes down to money. And I'm disciplined, but I chose not to. Because I actually went to school for business and management. I know how to hold on to money, save, and I know how to do all of that shit. But I'm not disciplined with money. Because I choose not to. But my son, he's not disciplined with money either. I give my son $20 right now, just 20. That 20 be gone in a minute. And he don't try to save. He'll get shit he don't even need because it's there. I know when his father used to come around, his father used to give him $100, $200 every visit. My son go back and forth to the store every 5 minutes, going back and forth to the store. I'm like, what are you getting now? Dinner could be cooking in the kitchen. He gonna go out and get something to eat anyway, and it's dinner being cooked. And then within a few days, he's back begging because he done spent all of his money because he's not disciplined. And that's what I meant by my son is not disciplined. Now, I don't know what other kind of discipline you were talking about, but that's what I meant. I don't know what the hell you were saying. Where you going, Nigerian?
Nowhere.
When you start looking outside this time of night? You know what time it is, Jimmy? It's 1:34 in the morning.
About other cigarette stores open.
No, ain't nothing open. Ain't nothing open. You know what I'm saying? You cook all the time. Yeah, he's my own. I only got 2 children.
3.
I only have 2 children.
3. You want me?
I have ADHD, so I've been kind of hard to. Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand when you have.
My mother.
Shut up.
Is a surrogate mother to another.
Shut up.
My mother.
A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand that when you have ADHD, your mind ain't like other people. A lot of people don't understand that. Go upstairs.
Okay.
Go upstairs.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, it's crazy ass making all that damn noise. A lot of people don't understand when you have ADHD, your mind don't work like other people. My son get on my damn making all that damn noise, I can fuck his ass up. No, my son, don't nobody in my house go out at a certain time. I love being a grandmother. I love being a grandmother. I don't want no more grandkids though, but I love being a grandmother. It's nothing more beautiful than being a grandmother. I love being a grandmother. I spoiled the living fuck out of my granddaughter. I love being. Well, actually, it's a lot of stores around here that is still open, but the store that I know that he's looking at, they close at 12 midnight. But it's 2 stores directly in front of us right now that closes at 2, and I know
those not the stores that he's trying to get to. He's trying to get you the other store. They close at 12. So don't nobody in my house. Usually everybody in my house, we all be in the house by 10 o'clock. It depends on how hot it is outside, the vibe that we have going on. But usually, everyone in this house, we usually be in the house by 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock. We don't be outside at night. No, we don't be outside. But if we outside past 9, 10, that's because we all outside. It's a vibe going on. But other than that, we don't be outside late. We've never been that type of family to be outside late. No, never. Now, if we had a gathering in here, like the last time when we had a family event, we was all outside past 9, 10, 10:30, but they was out of here by 11. So we not that kind of family. We decent. Oh, thank you, guy. Thank you. You got 40 what? You got 40 kids? You got 40 what? I know you don't got 40 children. I appreciate that, guy. Y'all like these socks? I bought these socks off of a homeless guy. He was selling them for 50 cents. I gave him $1. He took it off. I could tell he stole these from the dollar store because I seen these at the dollar store. And they came in a rack of 3. And I was like, they them dollars. I just seen them at Dollar General. And I see, I'm like, Lord, he done went to the dollar store. He said, I sell you one pack of socks for 50 cents. I said, I'll give you $1. He said, oh, thank you. I would have bought all 3 packs. He was selling all 3 of them for $2. But I only had $1. That was the only dollar I had in my pocket. And who I got that, I don't know how, I just had $1 in my pocket. I said, well, I just give you this $1. You take the whole damn $1. Yeah, he stole them. And I said, look, I'll give you $1. He said, oh, thank you, ma'am. He said, you want the whole pack for 2? I'm like, no, I don't even have another $1 because there wasn't nobody in here with me. I'm like, damn, I would have talked because it was these, and then it was all gray with none of the white. It was dark gray, and then it was a darker gray, and then it was a lighter gray, and then it was this color with the white, dark gray and white. I'm like, I wear these around the house. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You like hosting parties? I don't know. I don't like, see, before me and my parents, we moved in together here, my house that I had before, it wasn't as big as this house, but it was a big house. And I never wanted a gathering in my house because my house wasn't kids friendly. My house wasn't kids friendly at all. And I didn't want no kids in my house because I had a badass motherfucking house. And I didn't want no kids in there. And I didn't even want my own motherfucking kids in there. And I knew that if I was to have a gathering, because see, I'm very cheap. And what I mean by that, I'm not going to say I'm cheap, but I'm the type of person is whatever I buy, I want to conserve it because I ain't planning on buying shit no time soon. So if I buy a living room set, that living room set going to last me for years because I ain't buying another one. If I buy a TV, that TV going to be used until the motherfucker break apart because I ain't going to buy no other ones. So everything that I bought at my old house, I made sure that it was good quality because I don't want to replace it. Like, let me tell you something. Let me show y'all. Everything in this house is a mixture. Everything in this house is a mixture of me and my mother's stuff. Like this dining room table is my mother's. The chairs is my mother's. All of this stuff up here, the curtains, all of that, all that's my stuff. All of this is my stuff.
All of this is my stuff. That's my stuff, right? That came out. All this came out of my house. This right here, this ball set, came out of my mother's house. The ball stools came out of my house, right? So now we are in the living room. You see this right here? You see that big circle? This came out of my house. I love mirrors. That came out of my house. This came out of my house. These chairs you see came out of my house. This is my chair. See that big screen? 75-inch? The fireplace? That came out of my house. The statues you see came out of my house. This wall unit right here came out of my mother's house. These flowers you see came out of my house. All that came out of my house. The curtains came out of my mother's house. Mostly everything that you see in here came out of my house, because we gave my brother and my sister mostly my mother's stuff. But mostly everything that y'all see in here came out of my house. And my brother and sister, they basically moved and they didn't have any furniture. So my mother basically gave my brother and my sister-in-law mostly all of their furniture. Because my mother at her old house, my stepfather is a real diehard Ravens fan. So this is why you see the Raven thing right here. He's a diehard Ravens fan. So, they had a lot of purple in their house. So, I don't know. I always wanted to have a big screen TV. And I always wanted to have a fireplace. I always wanted to have a house that had a fireplace. And I was like, when I get my own place, I'm going to... Now, the stuff that's on the wall unit, that's mine. And these two big wine glasses are mine, but this is my mother's stuff. All that stuff is my mother's. But, yeah. So, when some of the stuff that I had in my house, some of my stuff I sold. Some of the stuff that I had in my house I sold, like the table that actually go to these chairs. The table that I had that actually goes to my bar chairs. Oh my God, it was gorgeous, but it was way bigger than this table, and I sold it. I sold it because we didn't have no room in here to put it. And instead of me giving it to my sister, I basically sold it. I sold some of the stuff that I had, like my dining room set. My sister and them had my dining room set. My sister-in-law had my dining room set. My sister-in-law and them had my dining room set. And they had my mother's living room set. And my bedroom set, oh my God, I had a badass bedroom set. My sister has my bedroom set. And I had a lot more statues. I had a lot more, because I love mirrors. I love mirrors. And when we moved in here, we basically combined everything together. We just combined everything together. And I was like, well, because I had a chandelier. Like this chandelier that's in the sky right now. I don't know if y'all can see it. That's my mother's. That's my mother's chandelier. But the chandelier that I had, oh my God, it was one of them big ones. And it came down and it came with 450 crystal dangling diamond things. And oh my God, it was so beautiful. It was so gorgeous. And my sister-in-law, she wanted it. And her mother, she used to ask me all the time, Gita, if you move, please let me have that chandelier. It was so gorgeous. It looked like a ballroom chandelier because it went with my dining room set. And when we moved here, I fucked up and I gave it to him. I gave it to him. And I paid $620 for that chandelier because it was real big. And it was like a swirl and it was nothing but diamonds. And it had like lights in between the diamonds. And it was so gorgeous. And everybody that used to come in my house used to always ask me, where the fuck did you get that from? And where I got it from was, it was this place that was over West Baltimore, and it was at a warehouse. And I went into this warehouse, and they used to sell a lot of shit. And when I seen it, I'm like, what kind of chandelier? It looked odd, but it looked gorgeous. So when he told me how much it was, I'm like, what the fuck? Who gonna pay over $600 for a motherfucking chandelier? Not me. But when he turned it on, I was like, okay, all right, I get it, okay, because it was big. And at the time, I had money at the time because I was working. So I said, okay, I take it. And let me tell y'all what happened. I gave my sister-in-law my chandelier because my mind told me to keep it. Why the fuck? Within a couple of months after I went over their house, it was missing crystals. Motherfucking crystals was missing off of it. They wasn't cleaning it. Because you know when you have chandeliers that got crystals, glass crystals or whatever, you gotta keep that shit clean. That's what makes the chandelier look expensive and lavish and crystal. That shit was all dingy and shit, like gray and dust and dirt. Fucking crystals was missing out of it. Some of the light bulb, because it used LED lights. That was a bad. I wish I had. I went over there to their house and I was high at the time. And I didn't mean to say it because I was, when you high, sometimes when you think that shit comes out. I said, what the fuck did y'all do to my stand chain? You know how much that motherfucker cost? And I gave it to y'all for free. You know what this bitch gonna tell me? It's only but a chandelier, girl. What the fuck you mean it's only, that's a $600 fucking. Then my daughter looking at me like, I told you don't give it. I'm like, I wanted to tell her, shut the fuck up. Because I told myself don't give it to him. It was I'm trying to tell y'all because I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to be bougie. Not to impress my family or anybody else. I wanted to be bougie towards myself because every house that I lived in, because this was only my second house that I had to myself when I lived on my own. My first house that I had, I never really furnished it because I was never at home. So what's the whole point of furnishing a house and I'm never there? So I made sure that the bedrooms had everything that we need. My daughter's room, my room, and my son's room. I made sure we had the TV, the stereo system, the bed. I made sure our bedrooms had everything we needed in there. I didn't really care about the living room and dining room because I never had company. I never wanted no company. So what's the point of buying all this lavish shit and ain't nobody coming in my house? If all of our bedrooms was huge. So if my parents come see me, they can just come in my bedroom. They don't got to sit downstairs. You know, because I had all of the rooms in my old house, my first house was huge. All of our rooms could fit a king-size bedroom set and more. So I didn't have to entertain downstairs. Just come upstairs in my room. I said, you know what? This is a badass house. And I'm going to be in this bitch for a long period of time. So I might as well deck this bitch out. And that's exactly what I did. And I loved everybody that came to my house. They loved my house. Because my favorite color was black. So my house was black, white, with a touch of chrome and gray. And it was beautiful. I loved my house. I really didn't want to leave my house, but I had such a slum-ass landlord. I had such a slum landlord. He was the worst. So I said, you don't get this shit fixed, you ain't getting your rent. That's how I am. You don't get this shit fixed, you ain't getting your rent. And I'm a nature woman, even though I'm hardly in nature. But for some reason, I'm drawn to nature. I love nature, and I'm really never in it. So in my old house, I used to have a lot of trees. I used to have a lot of trees in my house. And especially in my dining room, I had a lot of trees. That's where you see the trees from. So when we moved in this house, right? These are mine. See these trees? These trees are my tree. This is my tree. That's my tree. And that's my tree over there. And when we first moved, see, that's why I have trees. I love trees. So when we first moved here, I noticed we have bricks. So my mother was gonna leave the wall plain brick. And I told my mother, because she was against it at first. I said, Mom, wouldn't it be nice that we give an illusion like if it's trees coming out of the brick, and we put like bushes in the brick, and we put like leaves coming out of the brick to make it look like that the trees is coming inside, like it's growing on the brick. She's like, I don't want that shit. That shit gonna look ugly. I don't want that shit on my motherfucking wall. I said, no, because I was trying to really decorate this house the way I wanted it. But my mother, she's a decorator too. She's a fine decorator. So I was like, how about we put leaves all over the brick, and we get bushes in the brick to make it look like that the trees is growing out. She was against it. So one day me and her got high, and I convinced her to do it, and this is how we got this design. This design. And I said, let's put the trees, let's decorate, and see how the bushes coming out and make it look like that. But honestly, we had way more leaves. But my fucking nephew, he gets up on a chair and pulled a lot of them down and shit. See how it's missing? All of this was full. My fucking nephew, all of this was full. My nephew pulled the shit down and shit. Little badass. But I told my mom, I said, let's make it give the illusion. Then when the landlord came here, he was like, wow. I'm like, hell yeah, you like it, don't you? So, yeah. So, then when everybody came upstairs, when everybody woke up the next day, because we was doing this around midnight, everybody in the house knew that it was my idea, because they know that I love trees. Everybody was like, that was Ajita idea, wasn't it? I'm like, yeah. Ain't this cute, though? And then they're going to try to play it on, yeah, it's all right. Like, shut the fuck up. Y'all know it was a cute-ass idea. Y'all know damn well it was a cute idea. Trying to act like it's all right. But, I don't know. That's why I never really wanted no company. I never wanted. My mother, I had to force my mother to put that up there. And we went to Family Dollar, and we got a bunch of leaves, and we tore them apart. And I wanted to do some more stuff in the living room, but my mother was like, you don't want to do all that? I'm like, because my family always teased me, because me and my mother, we had similar tastes in a lot of things. Me and my mother had similar tastes in a lot of things. Some things we don't have the same taste in. And I realized that I really don't want to do too much to this house, because this is really a big house, believe it or not. It don't look that big on camera. But if y'all was to come in here, y'all would be, because this house is 2,200 square feet. And it's a real big house. And I don't want to really do too much to it, because we're going to move out of here And I don't want to get too much shit, because that means we got to move all this shit. And I'm hoping to win the lottery one day. You know what I'm saying, Telly? I'm hoping to win the lottery one day so I can get a real bigger house. But
I do want to have a bigger house because now my granddaughter told me, well, my granddaughter tell me all the time. She was like, Jeter, I don't ever want to move. I want to stay with you for the rest of my life. And I love it. Because it was up to me. My kids don't ever have to move. This is why no matter how old I get, if my kids ever decide to move on their own, I will always get a house that my kids can come home to. Because it was up to me. My kids will live with me for the rest of their life. They don't got to move. I'm not one of them kind of parents that when they turn a certain age, they got to leave. I never want my kids to leave. My kids can stay with me to the day they die. I would not have a problem with that at all. I would not. I want them to stay with me for the rest of their life. And because that's how my mother raised us. Like, my mother raised us to let us know that y'all never got to move. Y'all can stay with me for... Like, when we started going on our own, my mother was actually hurt. Because I was the last one to leave my mother. My sister left first, then my brother, then me. And she really didn't want me to leave at all. But when we started to get our own places, she was really hurt. Even though she had my stepfather, she didn't want us to leave. She did not want us to leave. She always wanted us to be together. And right now, I don't want us to be together. I'm ready to move the fuck on. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to get my own place again. Because I'm a loner. And, I'm a loner. I don't like people all in my motherfucking house. If you wasn't invited, you ain't coming in. You can knock all fucking day. If I ain't invite you, you ain't get no invite, your ass gonna sit outside. And there's a lot of people I don't want in my house. So, I'm ready to move back on my own. And, I just like being on my own. I can't walk around my house nude. I can only do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to walk around my house, even though I never really walked around my house nude, but I did. But I don't know. I just miss having my own place. I like it. But I don't know. My mother always say, I don't want us to move away from each other no more. I be looking at it sometimes like, you sure? Cause I'm thinking of putting your ass in the home right now. Like, you don't want us to separate. You 1 foot in a nursing home, goddammit. I said, you mean you said I'm looking at applications right now as you speak. You talking about you don't never want to separate. I'm looking at a fucking nursing homes right now. Talking about you don't want to separate. My God. But anyway, thank y'all for all the gifts. And thank y'all for the super chats. I really appreciate it. And thank y'all for all the likes. And thank y'all for all the shares. And I appreciate y'all just coming on here and BSing with me. Because I really didn't want to talk about nothing serious. Because every time when I talk about the serious stuff, it takes a lot of energy. So I just wanted to chill, relax, and vibe with you all tonight. Even though I mostly talked about myself. Next time we can talk about y'all. Like stuff that y'all like to do. I love you too, guy. Did you send me a Cash App yet? Because I ain't getting no notification. I ain't getting no notification from you, Gary. Won't you act like my godfather and send me 100 by mistake? That'd be great. You know what I'm saying? That'd be great. You when you gonna hit me? When you gonna get me, girl? Don't be just talking crap. And say, oh, not yet, I got you. And then I don't hear from your butt no more. Y'all remember who Gary is. Gary Thompson. I ain't gonna worry. I ain't gonna worry. Because I know you gonna make it worth my while, ain't you, Gary? Now watch Gary Cash at me $5 and be like, love you. You Cash at my lawyer $5. But don't worry, I'll be still appreciative of it. I don't want to make fun of you like that and act like that I'm not grateful. I would be. You know what I'm saying? Because you talking like you got me. Like, I got you. Don't worry. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what if it is $5, I ain't gonna trip. I'm gonna be grateful like a mug. You don't gotta worry about nothing. I ain't gonna trip. You know, I ain't gonna trip. I ain't gonna trip. I'm still gonna be grateful and thankful. I ain't even gonna trip. But make sure you be blind when you send it. And when you send it, send your phone number with it. Send your phone number with it, girl. When you send me the Cash App, make sure. What you gonna send me, a Cash App? Because if you send me a Cash App, make sure you put your phone number on it. So I can call you personally. And anybody that sends me a Cash App and their names, okay, for anybody that sends me a Cash App and y'all name on y'all Cash App is different than y'all name on y'all social media, let me know the name on y'all social media. Because your name, Guy, might not be your Cash App name. And I don't want you to send me a Cash App and I don't know it's you. You know what I'm saying? Because I be thinking like, who is that? So if your name is different other than Guy on your Cash App or whatever, make sure you say this is Guy. You know what I'm saying? Or this is real. Or this is always. So I know who it is. Because I don't want to be... so your name on your Cash App is the same as your name on here, Guy Thompson? Okay. No, because I'm just saying that because a lot of people, like, when I think KK sent me something. I think I gave KK a reading. I didn't give her a reading. I was just talking to her. And she sent me some money on KK. She sent me some money on Cash App. And it wasn't her real name, and I didn't know who it was, so I couldn't think until she said something. So I didn't give her a reading. I was just telling her about herself. And I guess she just said, well, yeah, let me just give her something. But I'm real grateful anyway that she did it. But when I got it, I'm like, what the fuck? Who is that? I'm thinking and thinking. Yeah, KK. I'm like, who is that? Until you told me, I'm like, oh, that's you? Yeah, and I appreciate it, because girl, as soon as I got off of that live, I went straight to the store and got my damn snacks. You hear me? That came right on time. I went and got my brownies. I got my Pepsi. I got my nacho cheese sunflower seeds. I got my motherfucking potato chips. I had nothing. I was so chill that night. I had so much fucking... Telly sends me on Cash App too. Will sends me on Cash App too. Every time when y'all send to me, my ass goes straight to the store. I don't waste no damn time. I go straight to the store. I be eating junk food. Like, I'm surprised I ain't fat. Y'all is basically putting weight on my lower ass. And I can see my lower ass. My ass is getting a little fat because I don't feel my little bone in the back. Because at first I was so small. And I'm going to get my edibles, Telly. I promise you, I'm going to get them. Because I don't feel that little bone in the back of my ass. All y'all doing is putting weight on me. And then when I saw my ex about two and a half weeks ago, I seen my ex. And when he saw me with some tight clothes on. And he was looking at me like, damn, you look like you getting a little thicker. And I was like, I know. And he was looking at me like, you know, I could tell. I was looking at him like, you would never. You know, because he was looking at me like, damn. Like I could tell you were getting turned on. And he was looking at me. And I was looking at him like, you can do it all the fuck you want. You better go home and act and tell wifey, you ain't touching this no damn more. Hell no. Looking at me like he just want to eat me alive. And he better be lucky that I wasn't in the mood. I probably would have let him eat me. But I just wasn't in the mood. But you ain't eating this fat ass. No, the hell you ain't. You ain't touching this fat ass.
You know what I'm saying? This fat ass is mine. Sitting over there drooling and shit. You ain't touching this fat ass. But anyway, y'all laugh at anything. Y'all just stupid. I mean that shit. I'm dead ass serious. He looking at me like, damn, you getting thick. And I can feel that I'm getting thick. Because there's certain spots on my body that is thin. And when I feel it, I can tell. Even my family is saying I'm getting a little thick down there. Because all my weight go from the waist down. I can tell that I'm getting thick because I can see where my fat goes. So when he came over here a couple of weeks ago by surprise, because I didn't know he was coming over here. My mother called me up this, Gita, you got company. Who the fuck is that? Don't nobody come see me. Don't nobody come see me. I ain't no company. As soon as I come downstairs, that's his little short ass. I'm saying to myself, what the fuck he want? I just so happen to have on my red shirt, not my Whitney Houston shirt, my red shirt and my jeans. Cause I just came back from the store. So he walked up to me, gave me a little hug or whatever, and then I walked in the kitchen. And when I walked back, he said, you getting a little fat. Give me that. And then he gave me that look like, you want to go upstairs? I looked at him like, cause he ain't say it, but he was giving me that look like, I'm here. And I sat right down on that motherfucking chair like, have a seat. Cause you ain't going upstairs in my goddamn room. You ain't never touching this no more. You ain't never touching these goodies. Hell no. So you might as well sit your black ass down on this motherfucking leather and sweat on it, bitch. Cause that's the only fucking sweating you gonna do is sitting on this fucking hot ass leather. Cause you won't sweat on my ass. Them days is over. But anyway, I'm about to get off of this live. And I'll be back on live tomorrow. Well, probably today. Because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I know a lot of y'all got to go to work. I know a lot of y'all probably got jobs. I know I got to get me a job. Because if anything happens to my sister, and I hope that it don't, I will. Because I don't want to have no more kids. I'm done. I got both of my fallopian tubes taken out. I don't have no fallopian tubes. I didn't get them tied, burnt, clipped. I got my shit taken out. I told the doctor, take that shit out. I don't want no more kids. So I can't have no more kids. I got both of my tubes taken out. And my sister, she has a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 2-year-old. I think he's 3 now, I think. And the girls, I don't give a fuck where they go at. But my nephew, I would take him in. So I'm hoping that my sister do what she got to do. Because I don't want to be a mother no more. Well, I'm not going to say I don't want to be a mother no more. Because I am a mother. But I'm not ready to take care of no more kids. But I would take my nephew in. And then that would basically push me to get a job, cause I'm gonna have to make sure that he has everything that he needs. So he would be the only one that would actually push me to get a job, and I really don't want to get a job. So I'm hoping that my sister actually do right, cause I just love my nephew. I love him to death. He's such a little badass, but babies are so precious. It's when they get older, they become shit. They be so precious when they little to go up to not be shit. You ever had that one child, they was so precious, and then when they grow up, they ain't shit? It's like, damn, what the fuck happened? It's like when they was little, they was smart in school, had manners, respect. They was all cute and shit. Then when they grow up, they start talking shit. They don't want to go to school. They want to be whores and sluts. They don't know whether they want to eat ass or suck dicks. It's like, God damn, you just all fucked up now. Like, what happened? You used to be a little angel. Now you just a fucking demon. Like, you actually came out of me? Like, God damn, what happened to that little baby that used to crawl and play with sockets and shit? Now you playing with guns. Ain't that fucked up? You had a baby that used to play with sockers and shit. Hit their little hands, they playing with the socket. Now they playing with motherfucking guns. You got to protect them from getting electrocuted. Now you got to protect them from getting shot up. Like, goddamn, you went from sockets to weapons. Like, you all fucked up. Whenever you whenever you around children and they always want to play with shit that's in danger, they're going to be some terrorist motherfucking adults when they get older. When you got children that always want to play with knives and shit, forks and shit, always want to play with shit that's dangerous, that's a motherfucking demon about to grow up. Nothing, they going to be playing with knives and shit, machetes and guns and weapons and that. You know, I should have seen that shit coming when you kept going toward that socket and I had to save your ass. I should have let your ass get electrocuted. Maybe that would have resetted your motherfucking brain cells. Because you dumb as a motherfucker right now. Like, you look at these babies. You got a lot of babies, they don't play with socket. They probably put a little penny in their mouth or some shit, like some pennies in their mouth. They want, pick up little shit like find a roach, put it in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like find little shit. When you see babies, they only attract the shit that can kill their ass. Believe me, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. All these babies out here, look at that shit. The next time when y'all around a little ass baby, like 1, maybe 2, 3, a little bit, and they always attracted to shit that can kill their ass, believe me, it's going to get worse. They're going to start being attracted to guns, AK-47s and shit. Like, goddamn, I should have known that. You used to play with butter knives when you were 2. They can swipe their hand on the fucking butter knife, not even cut themselves. You swipe your hand one time across that butter knife, you fucked up. But that 2-year-old playing with that motherfucking butter knife like it ain't nothing. Like he already showing you here, tell you gotta beat his ass now. Beat his ass now, because he's showing you see this knife? How I can play with it with no fear? Wait till I get that gun. Fuck that. And I don't even beat kids. I'm against beating kids. But I'll fuck that child up. Motherfucking kids playing with fucking knives. Every 5 minutes, you gotta hide all the sockets and shit. The motherfucker wonder. It's like they get drunk. Like, what make kids all the stuff? They got all these toys around them. For some reason, they go towards the socket. Like, is there a certain energy coming out these sockets? Then they want to pick something up. Put the motherfucking knife or fork or whatever in the socket. I ain't gonna lie. I know one day I was over this girl house. I ain't know her like that. We just met. And she had a baby. Every 5 minutes, she kept telling this baby, stop. I wasn't going to tell her baby to stop. That ain't my motherfucking baby. She went in the kitchen and left the baby in there with me. That motherfucker picked that fork up. It was a fork. But it was one of them wide forks that had the wide fucking stains coming out of it. That motherfucking baby went straight towards that socket. And I called her name. Because I wasn't going to tell him stop. But that motherfucker been fucking up since I've been there. Like, he was a terrorist. He went towards that socket. I called the name. I said, hey, Tanya. Tanya act like she didn't want to hear me. I said, Tanya, I ain't going to call your ass no more. You better get your baby. Because if this motherfucker electrocute itself, I ain't see shit. I ain't going to see shit. I don't hear shit. I ain't saying shit. That motherfucking baby took that socket, put it in that hole. I said, I ain't calling no damn more. Nothing I know. The motherfucking, whatever that baby felt, when he put his hands in that socket, he took his hand off. She come running in there and say, why didn't you stop him? I'm like, motherfucker, I've been here almost an hour. You ain't stopped this motherfucking baby yet. What the fuck am I gonna stop him for? You can't even tell. The whole fucking time I've been in this house, all you say is stop. And he do the same shit over and over and over again. So if I tell him stop, don't go to the socket, you think he gonna stop? That motherfucker going back to the socket again. I'm not gonna keep telling him no and you keep telling him no. That motherfucker gonna go back to the same socket. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. So let him get electrocuted. Let him go through the motions. Let him burn his little ass up. And then he'll learn. But she been telling, stop, don't do this, get off, put it down. No, like, I I was saying to myself, just whip his ass and send him upstairs and put him to sleep. Whip him till he go to sleep. The motherfucker wouldn't stop doing shit. Like, god damn. Do something with his ass. Give him some motherfucking melatonin or some shit. Give him some sleeping pills. I ain't gonna say shit. You know, give him some NyQuil or some shit. Every 5 minutes, put that down. No, stop. The fuck? Then he'll just look at it and go right back doing the shit. So when he picked that fork up, I wasn't gonna say, no, stop. I was gonna let him get the motion. Let him feel it. Maybe it'll stop him. But whatever he felt, he put that motherfucking fork down. And she gonna come running in the... I said, I called your name twice. I called your name twice. What the fuck you want me to do? So she gonna pick him up, get mad at me. Like, why the fuck you would let my son play with the socket? Motherfucker, this your house. This ain't his motherfucking first time playing with them sockets. I'm pretty sure you seen him play with sockets before, bitch. You think I'm gonna tell him stop? You know how many times I know already that you done told him stop playing with these motherfucking sockets? You don't got no protection on these bitches? Because I know when all of my kids was born, we had the plastic covers to go over the sockets. I know this ain't your first time knowing that this motherfucking badass terrorist playing with fucking sockets. And you think I'm going to tell them no? Hell no. So I ain't say shit. I called out, I said, Tanya, I'm trying to let you know your son about to burn up. You better come get this little motherfucker because I ain't see shit. I ain't hear shit. And if she say, well, I wasn't nowhere. I went to the bathroom. I took a piss. Matter of fact, I took a shit. Because you know when you take a piss, you don't be in the bathroom. I took a shit. I was in there shitting. You know when you take a shit in the bathroom, you be in there a little longer. I was in the bathroom taking a shit. I ain't see shit. I wasn't downstairs. I ain't hear a mother. All I heard was a spark. I heard a spark. That's all I heard. Everything else, I don't know what happened. Fuck that. But anyway, let me get off. So, Lily, I want you to have a wonderful evening. And everybody, girl, I will be looking for my Cash App, girl. I will be looking for it. And make sure you put your phone number and when you send this, I know it's you. And I will be on live maybe today because I'm gonna wake up late. So I want y'all to have a great night. And thank y'all for staying up with me because I know it's late night. And I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to try. I'm going to watch me a boring-ass movie. And then that's going to put me to sleep. But anyway, y'all have a great night. And I love you, Real. I love you, Lily. I love you, Telly. I love you, God. I love everybody that joins my live. Because y'all could be anywhere else. No, girl, you just goofy. That's all. You just goofy as hell. That's all. But like I said, make sure you put your phone number. And thank you for the gift, Telly. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back on live later on, okay? Yeah. And KK, thank you. And I love you and appreciate you too. All right. When I'm coming back in, you know what, guy? I'm going to come on live when you send me my Cash App. When guys send me my Cash App, I'm going to go on live. So if I go on live tomorrow at 2 o'clock, that means guys sent me a Cash App. When you send me a Cash App, guys, that's when I'm going to get on live. Because I'm going to be so excited that you sent me that Cash App. It's going to make me so pumped. I'm going to get on live. So the next time I get on live, that means that guys sent me a Cash App. Okay? So tomorrow, I'm going to get on live a little. I usually get on live after 6, 7. So I'm going to get on live tomorrow after 6 o'clock. Anywhere after 6 o'clock. So expect for me to get on live anytime after 6. Most likely it's going to be around 6. Because tomorrow's around 6, 7, or 8. So I'm going to watch Maze Runner. I'm gonna watch that. I might watch that now. I'll be back on live after 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. I'm going to watch that. And y'all have a great night. And I'm actually about to watch Maze Runner. That'll be something that I can watch to put me to sleep. So let me turn that on now. And y'all have a great Thursday.
Have a great Thursday, y'all.